Watch_dogs. Don't ask why that guy was just sort of lying on the ground. Nothing to do with me. So, we return to the story of Aiden Pierce, shithead in progress. Okay. Aiden's sister has been kidnapped by his equally crazy asshole ex-partner, the final boss. So, Damien Brinks has Nicole somewhere. All we know about how and where he might have taken her is thanks to Jax the nephew drawing a picture on his tablet, Racine. A picture of a van, the word Racine, and some sort of boat. So, oh, let me just steal all this person's money, sorry. So basically we got to track down this Racine van. But in order to do that, we're going to have to go through another tutorial. This tutorial is 1800 meters away. So the ergonomics of this game are good. I like the blue stripe line path marker thing. You turn it on and off. It's sort of an evolution of similar systems in other GTA-like games, and it just works well. You know, it's clearly a sort of technological upgrade where they can just draw a map through the city, and why not? You know, the point of the game is not to prevent you from working out how to get to places. That's not supposed to be the challenge. Man, I'm taking some rough bumps here from these cars. I feel like they should be giving precedence to motorcycles on the highways, as they are the much better class of vehicle. Anyway, we're headed to a electronics shop, having already been to various gun shops. Soon Aiden will need to make bombs in a later mission, and so we're being introduced to the crafting mechanics, which will allow him to do so. For the moment, no bombs involved, just gadgets and hackery. One of the types of hack I use very rarely, you may have seen the van highlighted just there, allowing me to trip its alarm. About the only use of that is distracting people. It's not something you actually want to do on a regular basis. Just setting off car alarms. I mean, unless you're a dick, I guess? Okay. So here's the bomb shop. Before we go in, I'd better just visit an ATM and withdraw a bunch of somebody else's money. I think I just heard the sound of somebody spitting on me. Okay, let me just justify that by cutting in line. I think she was trying to use the ATM at the same time as me. That's not going to work out. Okay, so Papa B's pawn.
I'm heading into a tough
as in pawn shop.
I need to be prepared. Hey.
So you can sell various crap you've stolen.
Authorities at Chicago Correctional Center are
And you can buy
security
bomb
protocols
bits.
today after a prison break. Facts are sketchy, but we do know that at least one prisoner managed to make it past all security checkpoints.
That's me. The radio's talking about me,
Chicago's finest apprehended the prisoner shortly afterwards.
as they do in this sort of game.
Anything else? Has been remanded in custody. His lawyer says his client is a victim of mistaken.
Okay, that's it. That was the mission. Buy some crafting components. Now we can return to doing other things. Hey, more bank accounts.
Racine's and Brandon docs, and I got no CTOS access there. Yeah, I better hack the district control center first.
Alright, once again hacking. Now when I first played through the game, I did not have to do this at this point. I think I had already hacked that control center. So again, it's nice to see the game being kind of responsive to the way you've played it, I guess, and accounting for your actions. They did manage to polish it into reliability in the end. Pity about the story. There's gotta be a back way through here. Well, my name's not Guy on a Motorbike. Yes. This is totally reasonable. Okay, so we're heading to Brandon Docks, the southeast part of Chicago.
Port authorities have confiscated a shipping container loaded with military-grade weapons.
The news is just going on about a side quest. Ignore it.
The shipment came from Central Europe. Just how it got into the country isn't clear. Police say this is part of a larger sting operation, but wouldn't elaborate.
So, in this game, Chicago is a lake. I guess it just works better for an open world game to have bridges and water. I don't think that's fully realistic. There is a lake involved in the real life Chicago. My understanding is it is on the shore of some sort of freshwater body, possibly Lake Illinois. But it is not usually surrounded by water for 90% of its urban area. In this game, the only way out of Chicago, which is not wet, is the one tunnel to the godforsaken city of Pawnee, Indiana. We'll be going there later. It's an interesting place. Very different tone to the rest of the game. Better, I would say. The distance from Brandon Docks to Parker Square, where I previously was, quite high. It takes a long time to get there, but that's okay. There are fast travel mechanisms if you get bored. Knife. I feel like that should have damaged either my character or my vehicle, but it did not. Okay, so here we are in Brandon Docks, and you'll see the dreaded CTOS not connected, meaning we're gonna go and hack this thing. So this is all another roadblock kind of situation. The game has a lot of these, but at least this one's non-artificial. It's just going, okay, hey, so you're gonna do some missions in this area, you better get access to your powers first. It's kind of equivalent to how in GTA games you would sort of gradually get access to new parts of the city by physically opening bridges and so on. In this case, you can always go everywhere from the start, but your ability to do things in a given area is gated. That said, it's all a bit dissonant, because Aiden is so good at shocking violence that he doesn't actually need these hacking powers. So placing them as the absolute necessity thing rings a bit false. Alright. Let's do this thing. I could go in that gate, but that looks a little obvious, so how about doing this one instead? One helpful thing the game does in this arena, when you are right near a CTOS center, for some reason you just get access to it. It's like, okay, that's good, I guess. Oh, he almost saw me. No, he didn't in fact see me. Wow, this is bad. Not great. That guy is pointing his gun at me through the wall. Okay, I'm just gonna grab his sniper rifle and see if I can put it to better use. Nice, look, I've already got that kind of rifle. Okay, this is gonna be inconvenient, but I'll see if I can make the best of it. This guy downstairs, dang it. I'm worried about him coming up behind me. Oh, there he is. Yep, looks like I was correctly worried about this. Nice. Good timing for a massive blackout, in my opinion. That was not at all intentional. So, these parts of the game are probably the best because you're doing something for purely gamey reasons. There's nothing stupid about your character's motivations, in the moment at least. You just happen to want to, I don't know, gain some power. It's like video game motivation, pure and simple. There's no bad decisions and murdered women. It's a talking moose.
Why don't you slip into something more comfortable?
Ah, I guess that guy had the security code. So, now where is the server? Whoop. I was under the impression that I was in cover there. Not so. Should probably do something about this counter sniper. Now that I am a sniper, he is a counter sniper rather than actually the real thing. That's how it works. I don't know why that guy isn't dead. I guess my aim was off. Oh, ouch. That looked like a hit. You might not be able to tell in the recording, but the enemies are constantly yelling, try and get closer, try and get around his side, try and get closer, try and flank him. The game mechanical purpose of this is actually to give their tactics away to me, the player, because otherwise a lot of players would not realize they're being flanked and just go, oh shit, that enemy came out of nowhere, this is bullshit. Playtest reports apparently indicated the game was no fun at all when you couldn't tell the enemies were deciding to flank you. Hey! Fortunately when I do it, it works better. Okay, so that got shooty a lot earlier than I hoped it would. But it's no problem. We'll still make it to the tank full of toxic waste. Let's skip that. Come on. Cool. This is it. This is what I must hack. Okay. You probably won't be surprised to find us another one of these wiring puzzles. A fairly tame one. Ah, these things. Alright, one piece of representative voyeurism. What have we got today? Is it sex or is it death? Great, so we're making fun of the disabled today. Alright. And another quarter of the city comes online. There are so many of those video files, every single one of them just purely voyeuristic. And then there's a whole new game mechanic for nothing but voyeurism, which I haven't even shown off yet. Oh man. The game makes a real thing of this without giving you the ability to do anything about it.
Let's see where that is. Gotcha. Robert Racine.
Okay, so I guess that the excuse for having to hack this place is I needed the finding people powers, which you get via CQS. So let me just find a vehicle, and I'll be off to Racine Yachts, which I think are different to racing yachts. Yeah, there's the bike I left. I have to open all the gates on my way out. Make it less suspicious. Maybe they'll think it was a robbery or something. Extremely violent robbery. Okay, I'm going there. Wow. Looks like I'm in the right place. I think... Wow. That must have been some rotten old wood. Jesus, is that... That's not concrete, is it? Concrete covered in bark? No, it looks like wood. I do not understand how I managed to knock that pole over with little or no damage to my bike. Anyway. Off we go to Racine Yachts. So again, Robert Racine is probably the person who Damien Branks has employed to kidnap Nicole Pierce. And I will tell you that yes, in fact, he was. Spoilers. But, because this is not the kind of story where you can fix your mistakes, finding Racine will not solve anything whatsoever. Damien is expecting it, he will laugh at us. Thus the plot will continue, I guess. Continue to not move forward. It's just another mission where they just... It's just the game yelling at you for making mistakes after demanding that you make them. Breakable things.
Someone here was hired by Damien. Start with the owner, Robert Racine.
Mm-hmm.
Just work your way down. Stay cool, just keep your head.
Yeah, none of that work your way down stuff actually happens. You just kill or evade everyone, find the owner, and then that's it. Okay, so... This mission follows a common template. There is a base, we want to be inside it, enemies don't want us to. You go in the red area, they will hate you. Well, the distraction didn't work as well as I hoped. Whatever. Fortunately, I'm extremely stealthy. Actually, I bought a stealth machine gun earlier. Let's try that out. What slot can I put it in? Not that one, not that one. Ah yes, Spec Ops SMG-11. Full auto silenced machine pistol. I do not know whether this weapon exists in real life. It seems unlikely, but they do impressive things with guns these days. Maybe you can actually fire a great many projectiles very fast, hot lead and so on, without making much noise. Still prefer sniper rifles. There is a strange draw to this kind of game. The modern setting with, I guess, cover and complex-ish gunplay. It's escapism. I do not actually like guns. Guns are awful things. You use them for killing people. But when you're killing fictional people, it's less bad. All good so far. Oh, I heard that. That's the amplified voice of a super robot guy. Security code. Wow, there goes my cover. That's incredible. Didn't mean... Somehow I haven't given myself away here. That's quite something. Okay, let's check out this camera. Watch the approach. Where the hell is he going? Oh, right. Maybe to look at the explosion in the corpse. Yes. Oh, hello. Wow. That was not nice. Probably shouldn't have done that. Anyway. Having acquired the access code, all I need to do now is get to the boss's office. Assuming there is a the boss. Probably through here is the way to go. Is there anyone in here? Some way away. Looks like I need to get to the upper floor. I would appreciate some stairs or something. Ah, here we go. I knew there was a way up, because I've played the game before. Ah, but memory has not served me well. Looks like this is not at all the right place to go. Fair enough. So, out here then. Garbage. Literal garbage. Some parts of the game are very much garbage. Not that bad. That was quite fun. Is it possible to be enthused for doing something when the reasons you're doing it are incredibly stupid? That is the premise of this game, which is going to be an exercise in finding out. Cool, a skill point. And no way up in here either. How do I reach that level? Elevator. Wow! What a shitty elevator. That just goes like several meters in the air. I don't believe it. Maybe it's a special purpose one for elevating something other than human beings. I don't know. Okay. Here's the office of the guy.
Computer. You can hack the cameras through the computer.
So I can. Robert Racine.
Robert. Nice to meet you.
So, again, there was no point in hunting down this guy. This whole mission was a waste of time. Here we have Damien being humanized. If we go through his backstory in audio logs that you can find in side missions, we're informed that Damien is actually not that crazy. Like, I mean, he's a bad person, but he's not a total psychopath. Until Aiden drives into it, basically, which is funny. Whoa.
You son of a bitch. You're not getting away from me.
Looks like it's time to catch up to this guy in a fast car. Something of a specialty of mine. Not sure whether I'm supposed to kill or knock him out. I think you're supposed to be interrogating the guy, so I'll take the non-lethal approach just in case it's required. Oh man. Mistakes were made. Oh wow. A number of other people are very unhappy with me. That's actually awful, because now I'm going to die. Okay, that didn't work out. Perhaps I took him down actually too early before losing the pursuers. Okay, through the door. Explode the guy. Thankfully, there happens to be a fast car in the same spot here every time, for some reason. Okay, so there he is summoning help. Now that I know it's here, I guess I got dual objectives. Neutralize as many of the enemy as possible, while also chasing down Racine. He seems to share my love for train tracks.
This should ruin his day.
Well, perhaps it should, but it won't. Oh, he didn't like that. Okay, mistakes are being made here repeatedly. Perhaps what I need to do is simply murder him. That would be in keeping with the rest of the game. You just don't get very far by not killing people. Honestly though, this isn't the kind of game violence that bothers me. The other stuff is the awful stuff. That's... Why doesn't shooting a bunch of armed guards and fighting this, I don't know, yacht owner worry me like the other thing? I think it's... the difference essentially is that when Aiden is behaving badly with his family members and friends and so on, what's going on there is something different. That is the writers of the story trying to tell a meaningful tale of emotional engagement. They're trying to characterize people. Most of the video game is purely ludonarrative. It's not actual fictive narrative. They're not trying to... Most of the time, they're not trying to humanize anyone. In fact, games typically dehumanize their enemies in order to not make you feel bad about killing them. It's not supposed to be too realistic. And these parts of the game are very video gamey. They're coded like a game. The other stuff is coded like TV. It's written like a wannabe... It's hard to articulate while also winning this race.
He'll feel this. Damn, where'd he go?
Well, the good news is the club are having trouble catching me.
Force him out.
The bad news is Racine will not lie down and die this time around. I was planning to just run him over this time, but I haven't been able to get him out of his car yet.
Ram his car, come on.
I remember now, actually, that this mission was curiously difficult the first time. Dang. This is a fairly fragile vehicle, and damaged as it now is, it's going to make things harder.
Gonna run him off the road.
Okay, so
My ride is trash.
time still for some bad things to happen to Robert.
We're in. Let's go.
Take down, euphemism. Cool, I guess that was all you had to do after all. Okay, so while I'm escaping from these gang dudes, this makes no sense, by the way, that the club would be after me. Racine is not involved with the club. He was Damien's employee. Damien's part of the Fixer faction.
Right on him.
It doesn't make a lot of sense that these guys are here. Anyway, fighting enemies in a video game, we are desensitized to this quite deliberately by a large industry. Maybe it's still, maybe it's something we shouldn't be desensitized to, this kind of violence.
Wasn't I clear?
He's Damien to be a shithead.
Yeah. About that, one of my employees got a little overzealous. Your nephew is not on my radar. But you go off the rails again.
Put my sister on the phone.
Listen here. You think you have any control here? You get to talk to Nikki once you have something useful to give me. Follow that IP address and then we'll talk. Right now, you're just wasting my time.
So there's the thing, we return to the main story, and it's all about how Aiden is doing useless bullshit. He's killing people for no reason.
That's exactly how it reacts.
What was a fun mission has just been recontextualized as shit.
That man always goes too far.
Hey, no.
He'll hurt Nicky if he doesn't get what he wants.
Shit, this train is leaving without
For
me.
now, I'll play his damn game.
Well,
I'll follow his IP address.
I guess I can't get him on that train after all.
I'm gonna find a way around him.
Okay. I'm not even going to keep playing right now. I was having fun. That mission was just sneaking and shooting and driving, and that was cool. And then the guy had to pop up to remind you, hey, you just did all that for no reason. You're endangering things. Thanks for making bad decisions again. Just jumping over this sign in disgust. I'll be back later.